Good morning, moon sweet friends. It is Moonwind Fairy here to do a general reading for spring equinox or Ostara, or whatever you want to call it. It's general reading, so if you happen to come across this video, might be a message here for you. If not, I'm just telling stories. To me, the spring equinox is like a shift. You know, flowers start blooming. It's new beginnings. There's kind of an anticipation of growth in the air. So I'm going to see what we got going on. Again, general reading. So if you see this, there might be a message. If not. 9 of Wands. Wands represent our energy, our enthusiasm, our passion. Lord, they are jumping out. 9 of Cups. Very nice. Cups are relationships, emotions, and feelings. 3 of Cups, relationships, emotions, and feelings. Ace of Wands. Wands are our energy, enthusiasm, and passion. 4 of Pentacles. Pentacles represent our hearth and home and how we make our monies. So what I say we got going on here is, we got some good cards. You've got 2 Wands and you've got 2 Cups. So I'm going to say this spring equinox is going to be equal parts of relationships, emotions, and feelings, as well as our energy, enthusiasm, and passion. So I think we've been really resilient. 9 of Wands represents resilience. It's persevering against the odds. It's like, don't give up. So I think we are all kind of coming through, and this is a perfect time for the spring equinox to just kind of keep going, but, you know, look into more of a positive shift kind of thing, because we've been 4 of Pentacles. Maybe we've been kind of rigid and inflexible. Maybe, you know, we've just kind of been doing this, you know, keep going kind of thing. But I think it's time to, you know, yeah, this is security. It's, you know, material stability kind of thing. But the beginnings of something really exciting. This is like, you know, inspiration, motivation, something you're passionate about. That's what I think is going on. You know, we're plugging along, we're doing our thing, we're healing, we may be grieving, we may be, you know, going through some kind of shift, which kind of coincides perfectly with the spring equinox. Things are changing, and we've been really resilient in that process. And also, you know, we've been maybe kind of rigid and inflexible, but we've really kind of kept our eye on security. So now I think it's time for a new beginning. It's time for, you know, being inspired and, let's see, new ideas, the seed of potential, the arrival of inspiration, intense creativity. So manifesting anything. So the seed of potential, that's what I'm going to say. The spring equinox is time for us to set intentions for ourselves and where we want, what direction we want our life to go in. Because we got 3 of Cups. It's also really important to be around those that believe in you. This is kindred spirits. This can be siblings, this is family, but these are, you know, the people that love you, that believe in you, that build you up. That's what we want to be doing. Because we've got 9 of Cups. This is the wish card. This is the universe really wanting to grant you your wishes. This is gratitude. This is abundance. This is all kinds of great things. This is the wish card. So I'm going to say the vibe for the spring equinox is definitely the seed of potential. I mean, where do you want to go from here? You know, what do you want to, you know, leave behind? What have you done that's really caused you to have to be resilient? You know, it's the seed of potential is, Your time to have wishes come true and be surrounded by people that love you. Five of Wands. Yeah, because you've probably been in a situation or feeling like you've had to compete, or maybe some kind of jealousy, and that's why you were really resilient. Dang, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, we want to get away from this. This is feeling isolated or left out in the cold, feeling left out financially, spiritually, emotionally, and or financially. Queen of Pentacles, because we want to have the creature comforts in life. We want to be nurturing ourselves and others, and we want to have comfortable, safe, and secure home, environment, relationships, jobs, the whole shebangy. All right. And Two of Cups. Woo, woo, woo. So this is the deepening of emotional connections with those around us. And this has been cropping up a lot lately. And I really think that is the key to our growth and our, moving forward, is really deepening those emotional connections. I kind of feel like life in general, social media, all the stuff, is kind of taken away that kind of energy for people. You know, it's all kind of superficial. We don't want to do that anymore. So what I'm going to say, it's a seed of potential is what we got going on, because you've been really resilient. You've persevered against the odds. You've probably dealt with competition, jealousy, some kind of chaos. You've also probably felt very isolated and alone. This can mean physical health. This could mean emotional or mental well-being. But you felt isolated. You felt left out in the cold, spiritually, financially, emotionally, and or physically. You know, you were really concerned about security. You know, it was really important to you. So maybe you were just afraid to change. Maybe you were holding on to things really tightly. But with the spring equinox, we got the seed of potential. Let's plant some seeds for something that is inspiring, something that is motivates you, that's passionate. This is the seed of potential. Have those relationships become more emotionally connected. This is also, if you are in a relationship, this could be the commitment card. Surround yourself with the people that love you, your peeps, your kindred peeps. These are the peeps that love you, that believe in you, that support you. Because you have a lot to be grateful for. We all do, you know. But I think when we focus on gratitude and moving forward with the seed of potential, we have a different perspective. This is the fulfilled life. This is the universe granting your wishes. So I would say on this spring equinox ostara, make those wishes, plant those seeds of potential, because ultimately we want to be nurturing ourselves and others. And that really kind of seems to be the theme too, you know, connecting with loved ones or with people on a more emotional level, and also really kind of nurturing ourselves. I think that's really important moving forward. And then ultimately having the comfortable, safe, and secure home, environment, relationships, yada, 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 all that stuff. So I'm going to say the vibe for this spring equinox or ostara is seed of potential, which is really exciting. And I think we're still kind of getting ourselves out of situations that we've had to be really resilient and focusing more on, you know, the external, like the material and stuff. I think it's time, the seed of potential, to really be following our passions, but also connecting with people and feeling comfortable, safe, and secure. That's what I got for you. Thanks for hanging out with me. You have a blessed and beautiful spring equinox and ostara, and I'll talk to you soon. Blessings and love.